Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Entropic Horrors by Toir. So this is a companion puzzle to the last adventure, which was reference lines that were entropic lines that were also reference lines. These are entropic lines that are also anti-reference lines. So let's go over the rules. We have standard 6x6 Sudoku rules, which means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have lines in the grid. They're both entropic and anti-reference. Let's go over entropic first. So entropic lines, any set of 3 adjacent digits along the line, so like these 3 or these 3, both count. They have one of each of a low, medium, and high digit. Low being 1, 2, medium being 3, 4, and high being 5, 6. So if I were to put a 2 here, for example, then this set of 3 already has a low digit. So these have to be from medium and high only. So maybe this is high, like 5. Maybe this is medium, like 4. But now notice how these 3 have a medium and a high digit. So this can only be low. So we would put, say, a 1 there. So that's how entropic lines work. If the entropic line is less than 3 in length, then that just means that the 2 cells can't be from the same entropic set. So one of the entropies will be missing, but 2 of them will be represented. So we could do, say, 1 and 4, or 1 and 6, or 4 and 6, but we can't do is 4 and 3, because those are both medium. Okay, in addition to that, the lines are also anti-reference lines, which means whatever the length is, like length 4 for this line, it occupies 4 cells, so it's length 4. It cannot have that digit. So this is length 4, meaning it cannot have a 4 in it. If we place a 4 in it, we break the anti-reference lines. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, the first thing I'm seeing actually with this is this can't have a 4 on it. So that means in this box, the 4 is limited to just these 2 cells here. Is there anything else like that? Yeah, this line cannot have a 5 in it. So we actually get our first digit. We can place the 5 in the box here. That does mean there's a 5 up here somewhere, for what it's worth. This can't have a 4 on it, so 4 is up here, and that means 4 is one of these 2, but these 4s point down, because the 4 is up here, so it can't also be down here. So that places the 4 in the box, and I call 4 the medium. I call that purple. I use blue, purple, and orange for low, medium, high, just for nice coloring. And so something about entropic lines I want to explain is that because of these 3, right? These are going to be the other 2 colors. We don't know which is which, but let's just say this ends up blue and this ends up orange. It could be the other way around, but either way, it means that these 3 cause this cell to only be allowed to be purple. And so that's always going to happen. You're always going to cycle. So if we go purple, blue, orange, we're going to go purple and then blue again, because these 3 have the orange and the purple. So we're always going to cycle, which means we don't know what these colors are, but we know this has to be the other purple. It means it's the other medium, so it has to be 3. Okay. Now 5, that was placed as a high, so we can make that orange. Okay, and so now actually we do know that there's only one more orange that can go on this line. And we can't put it here because we'd also have to make this one orange, right? If we tried to make this orange, then these 3, this would be blue, right? Now these 3 would have a purple and a blue. This would also have to be orange, and we break it. We'd have 3 oranges and 1 blue, but we have 2 of each in a box. So these end up being the blues, and this is orange. So this is the 6. And then this is a 1-2 pair. We don't know the order yet. Okay, very nice. So we have 5 and 6 looking up into here. None of these are orange, right? These are 2 different non-oranges, right? These are the purple and the blue. 1 purple, 1 blue. Which means that this has to be orange, right? We don't know which one ends up purple and blue, but we know that we have 1 of each. And so this set here needs to have the orange here, and that's a 5 or a 6. And then we can't have another orange on here because there is no, we can't get 3 away from it. So this ends up being 4, 5, 6. It's the other orange along with 4. So let's color these both, right? This is going to be purple and orange. And so that means the last blue and the last orange for the column end up here, meaning this has to be purple because it's going to see a blue and an orange. If this is purple, it's 3 or 4. But this is a 3-length anti-reference line, so it can't have a 3 on it, so this ends up 4. Very nice. Okay. We don't know the order these go in yet. We just know that one's blue and one's orange. Okay, is there anything else we can say here? We know that this is blue because we know there's a purple and a blue up here. We could do that if we want. We could mark these like that. I don't know how helpful that is. Sometimes it just gets to be too much, but that is a 1 or a 2. And so this is a 1 or a 2 along with an orange, which is the other 5, 6. This one basically. Okay, so we have both of our blues here. So our remaining digits here are purple and orange. And so actually this cell can't be purple. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we know there's a purple here. So that's both of our purples for the column. So this actually has to be the other blue. Basically, we need another blue in this column, and it's not here because of this box. So this is the blue for the column. So if that's blue, then this is also blue, and this is purple. So this is a 1-2 pair, and then this purple is the 5. Nope, sorry, 3 is purple. I keep thinking 4 and 5 are purple for some reason. I keep having to correct myself. This is the first time it's leaked through my brain, though. Anyway, there's 2 blues down here, which means there's 2 blues up here, but they can't both be on this line because of the entropicity. So this ends up blue. And also we know that this line can't have a 2 on it. So it's going to have the blue 1 on it, which means that there's a 2 here. This needs to be blue and then whatever this is. We don't actually know. There's a 3 down here somewhere, and this is a 3-length line, which can't have a 3 on it. So the 3 ends up here, and it's purple. Okay. I feel like there's probably something we can do with coloring here. Yeah, I want to think about this. This has 1 of each, obviously, but we don't know what order they go in. Okay, maybe this line's not ready yet. Okay, there's one thing we can do, which is this 2 looks down into this box. So 2 ends up here, but these 2 are not 2. So the 2 ends up in one of these 2 instead. Let's see, what else can we do here? These are only purple orange. Like they can't be blue because it sees 2 blues. So the blue on this line goes here, and this is a 1. We know this is purple orange for what it's worth. So that makes this 2, 1, and 2. That makes this 1 and 2. That resolved all our 1, 2s. There's a 1 in here. The 1 is placed here, and that places the 2 here as well. This is blue. This being 1 means that it is blue. So we resolved that. And so this is 5 or 6 for being orange. For the crime of being orange, I sentenced you to being 5 or 6. All right. There's no more blues left in this box. We know that there's 1 purple and 1 orange here, and 1 purple and 1 orange here. This doesn't have blue on it. Yeah, we have both of our blues. So the blue's not here. So this group of 3 needs a blue, so the blue ends up here. And it has to be a 1, so the last blue for the row. And that places the 1 up here, so that's a blue. And so then that means this is our 4, 5, 6 that's purple or orange, for what it's worth. Okay, what else can we do here? I think we can finish 2s. Where's our last 2? Yeah, our last 2 is right here. Oh, that's huge. Because now there's only one place for 4 in this box based on our corner marks here. This is the place for 4. 4 is medium. And then this is a high 5. Hey, high 5. So now this has to be purple just because of this group of 3, and then this has to be orange. So that's a 6 and that's a 3. We doot in the corner. All right, so this is a 5, which is high. That makes this a 6. Oops, makes this a 6 and that a 6. 4, 5 pair, that's not a 6. Okay, this is just a 3, 5 pair for what it's worth. Oh, and that's resolved. So that's 3, that's 5. So 5 is the high, and 3 is the medium, the mid. This is the 4, which is purple. We get our 5, 4, 5. So we can make here. Let's clear these out. Let's make the 5s orange and the 4 purple. And do we know how this resolves yet? We will soon. This can't be orange or blue, so this is purple. So it's the reason it couldn't be blue is there's already 2 blues in the box. So this is our 3. That means this can't be purple and this can't be orange. So this is our 6. This is our 4. Our final digit is going to be an orange digit, and it's going to be a 6. All right, cool. I love the coloring, Toir. And actually, this is the first time the anti-reference lines haven't really confused the heck out of me. And I think I managed to get the intended solve path, which is nice, or at least close to it. Yeah. So this was neat. I liked how this flowed here. Starting with placing this 5 here is probably the intended thing, and then realizing how this resolves because this had to be high. Then that meant that this had to also be high. That was neat. And then restricting 4 to here actually told us how this 3-4 resolved as well. So that was cool. Because we had the force pointing in from here and the force pointing in from here, and then this had to be the 5, so the 4 ended up here, and that resolved this whole line. And it was really pretty smooth from there. So very cool. I enjoyed this Toir. Hope you did as well. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.